We know from the previous videos the majority of foreign language students have a largely positive perception of online machine translation software and use it when completing foreign language assignments, while the majority of instructors do not have a positive perception and prohibit its use. What are some of the possible outcomes to what some researchers have termed a detect and prevent approach to online machine translator use in the foreign language classroom? One outcome is students, without guidance and instruction, do not know how to use the tool well, which results in badly completed assignments replete with errors. Unlike other subjects which can take advantage of plagiarism tools such as Turnitin, no such online machine translation detection software exists. This means faculty are sometimes forced into the role of detective, uncovering cases of machine translation use by their students. This turns students into suspects. It is perhaps only the students who do not know how to use this tool well who get caught, while those who do use it well do not. As online machine translation systems such as Google Translate constantly are improving, it may become even harder for instructors to detect its use. Let's take a look at some examples. One way in which a student might use online machine translation is to write the assignment in English and then translate it into the target language. Let's take a look at a typical assignment in which a student describes a typical day. Here's the Spanish version, having been put through Google Translate. As you can see, the errors are minor and resemble typical student errors, such as missing reflexive pronouns and awkward wording. This is another example, this time using the past tense. Again, when reviewing the errors, very often these are errors a beginning or intermediate student might produce. The better written a sentence is in English, the better the translation. Often, translator errors are a result of poorly worded and written first language. The prevention and detection approach is somewhat counter to students becoming 21st century learners. ACFL and the Council of Europe have endorsed the integration of digital tools within the framework of foreign language teaching and learning. Today, online machine translators may be to language instructors what calculators were to math instructors in the 70s and word processors were to English instructors in the 90s. Then, teachers raised objections to the use of these tools, believing its use interfered in the learning process. Now, online machine translators are also being rejected because their value and benefits are perhaps not properly understood. Discussions among instructors about the benefits and limitations of tools such as calculators and word processors are still taking place. However, these conversations are framed within the context of how these tools should be used by students rather than if they should be used. As stated in a previous video, the most recent Modern Language Association survey found only 1 out of 5 students in higher education take a language beyond the first 2 years. If we look at language learning as a lifelong pursuit, what is the role of online machine translation tools beyond the classroom? Could tools such as Google Translate enable students to become autonomous language learners beyond the classroom and interact and participate as global citizens within the world? If so, should we not also teach our students to use the tools which can aid them in this pursuit? Here are a list of articles used in the creation of this video.